Hello everyone, this is Modified Darvas Box MDB, and it's a little late here on Saturday, but still wanted to do a weekend review. It's been a busy day, had lunch with some friends, and now getting back and seeing what the heck happened during the week and really building out a picture of what we're seeing out there in the market. But we'll get into it real quick. We'll whip through some charts. And but before I do, just a word for anybody who's never watched me before. Uh, I'm an independent individual investor, trader, and I've developed my own little unique strategy here based on the book How I Made $2 Million in the Stock Market by Nicholas Darvas. It's a wonderful book. I highly recommend you read it. And I found it to be just an incredible book. So, anyways, let's get into it here. Let me close some of these windows I forgot I left open, and we'll take a look. So I have 6 lists of things that I track, indexes, and then different sort of criteria on these lists. And I always start here with list one, which is indexes. Now, on my charts, uh, I draw boxes, which you could also call bases. Um, and I've also got different colors on the charts, which means different things. These are basically signals that I'm looking for, which may help indicate if it's time for a trade or not. Should we take some action? Maybe we got to sell, buy, sell, who knows? But let's take a look. So this first one, I always start here on the AMZ. This is a proxy for MLPs, master limited partnerships that pay out income. I own a number of these in my income portfolio, which is completely separate from my trading portfolio. I recommend you start building one because passive income is a very powerful thing to have, especially when markets go bad for extended periods of time. All you got to focus on is getting paid. Does it pay out regularly? Now, this here, you can see it had a box breakout right here, pulled back for 2 weeks, now broke out again, and look at it go. Ladies and gentlemen, oil prices are probably going up. And if you check your local gas station prices, I bet you they've gone up recently. But these are fabulous because they pay out income, and look at that. Just a nice steady uptrend. God, you gotta love it. Okay, let's get into the charts. So yeah, you see here different bars have different colors and meanings. Blue tends to be excess exuberance, but many times they're followed by a red bar. But you get into a really strong bull market and you get a blue signal and it just keeps going. But the signals are there just to flag, hey, something might be happening. Uh, what's really important is the reaction to the signal. For example, here's a yellow bar buy signal, and based on some personal criteria I've created, and the reaction, it just kept moving. That's a strong reaction, and look what you got. You got several weeks uptrend. Pink bar signal here means pay attention. It could be a negative signal, or it could just be, hey, the market's reevaluating whether or not it wants to keep going up or not. White bar sell signals usually means get out, but again, the reaction is more important than the signal itself. White bar sell signal, reaction, a positive bullish signal. But then that reaction was back to down. And look at the result. Prices went sideways here for an extended period of time. That's how you read and interpret the market. So I like to flip through charts quickly, or as quickly as possible. I've been much slower the last couple of weeks, but because there's so much, it's such a strong bull market. Most of the time, you get sideways action, and there's nothing to look at here. But in this case, this here is BZJ, a proxy for oil. Oil with a box breakout. Now, is that a super duper strong breakout? No, but it's poking its head up. Again, reconfirming, yeah, higher oil prices, higher gas prices probably are in store. NASDAQ, this yellow line is all-time highs. Yep, went right above all-time highs and strong volume. However, contrarian signal. When everybody's buying, should you be buying too? Well, maybe not. Maybe you should sell when everybody's buying, huh? There's certain times for it and certain times for not to have it. Everybody was selling here. Well, buy it when there's a contrarian signal right there. And look what happened. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 16, 17, 18. 18 weeks of uptrend. That's a pretty good buy, huh? So at selling at all-time highs, usually there's more resistance than this. So it would not surprise me at all if we had a little bit of pullback here. You know, does everything come in the stock market easy? Frack no. Normally it's way harder than this. So enjoy these good times, but you got to be aware. And that to me seems like an obvious spot for the market to shake around a little bit. Shake some of these new traders up, these new positions, make people sell, get people a little scared. It doesn't seem like people are too scared. Ethereum, crypto moving higher. Let's see here. FFTY. So here's an example of signals. These two are hammer bars, hammer signals. The way you do it, you see a hammer signal, just draw a line across the top. If price goes up, you're a buyer. Signal 1 here had no signal trigger. In fact, it went to the downside, so you might have shorted it, but it didn't last. So then it happened again. So the aggressive trader might be like, okay, second time, I'm buying. If it goes above there, I'm buying. Look at that. That's a successful trade right there. Boom, you're making money. China. Let's see. China is really doing nothing. Bitcoin here. So look at that. It's back to all-time highs, this red line. I should change that to yellow. Not that color really matters, but you see, it's right at all-time highs. Would this be a perfect time to step off the elevator and sell some? It's only been running for what, 22 weeks? 22 weeks right here. If you've held the whole time and it's on a big volume spike, you know, that would be kind of reasonable. You would have made from roughly 20 bucks. You've made a hundred and wait, 20 to 50, 40. You've made over 50, 60, 170% gain. Hey, that's pretty good. Pretty good, as Larry David would say. And so, would this be kind of a logical spot to take some off? Sure, why not? And also, if this is new money buying, what are they expecting here? They're expecting it to double the next few weeks, double again? Come on. There's greedy and then there's stupid. Don't be stupid. Many times, if you people who chase, and that includes hedge funds and institutions, but chasers get punished. What is it? What is chasing? Man, everybody's buying, prices are going up, I gotta have some. So you end up buying at 56. Is that just a crappy area? Man, you won't find me buying this at such a lousy, low probability spot. Perfect opportunity to get shaken out, and yet the trend would still be just fine. So you gotta be awareness. You gotta have some situational awareness, in my opinion. Don't be stupid. Is buying at 56 a smart move? Frack no, don't be stupid. I'm so brutal right now. Gold, there's a box breakout right there. Gold's on the move. Now why? Beats me, I don't know. But taking note of it, our currency seems to be getting more and more worthless. So maybe having gold is a good hedge. At the rate our drunken Congress seems to spend money. High yield bonds, look at that. It had a pink bar, but nothing really came of it. This light gray is an inside bar. Inside bar is where it's inside this range. You just treat inside bars like a mini box. Just draw lines across the top and the bottom, and then you buy or sell based on whatever price does afterwards. Signal and then reaction to signal. And as a result, you had signals here and nothing came out of it sideways. So, all right. one word about signals is just because a signal might hit right here, you don't necessarily need to knee jerk out of it because you might blow out of a really good trade for no reason. So keep that in mind. IGV software, a hammer pattern and a resolve to the upside. That's pretty good there, but software has been on fire. ITB, that looks good. Moving up, pink bar, but nothing came out of it. Now it resumes climbing. IWC microcaps, that is a box breakout right there. I mean, the market's really bullish, so we should expect to see really bullish charts. IWN breakout, but there is no big volume there. Volume is light. Everybody seems to love the IWM. I don't understand why, but I don't know. We'll see. Healthcare. Finally, healthcare takes a break. Probably because that prick Obama, who launched healthcare and screwed us back here. Who knows? Maybe something's up with healthcare, but no, looks like it's just taking a break. That's an inside bar right there. So, we'll see how this resolves. Whether it resolves up or down. More bull market. Transport's up. Equal weighted. Fizz. This is my proxy for gold. I bought this. For some reason, I like this better than GLD, but it doesn't matter. That's also a box breakout. QQQs moving up. Here you had the beginning back in November. Yellow bar buy signal. Ever since then, been up. RSP, equal weighted S&P 500. You know what's interesting? The S&P 500 has made new highs way faster than the NASDAQ. Probably it's only interesting to me, but interesting. The Shy, Barclays, short-term bonds. Look right here, pink bar signal, but a resolution to the downside. Yeah, that's interest rates having gone up a little bit. All right. Yeah, no, that's the way it goes. More bullish charts. Yeah, there's that S&P 500. Look at that. It's kicking the shit out of the NASDAQ. Wouldn't you say? That's good for America. Yeah, the SPY's right there. Oh, sentiment. Here's a sentiment indicator. Yeah, and sentiment's been neutral. Isn't this interesting? The sentiment's been neutral the whole time, especially for the last 6 weeks. Normally you'd think it would be at like an extremes here, but it's just sort of average. Go figure. Look, we had sentiment extremes at the end of December. Yeah, weird. Anything here? There's treasuries, TLTs, just sort of moseying along. But again, no crazy signals, no nothing here. Uranium, sell signal here, strong rebound here because look at that volume. That's interesting. Some people gave up on uranium, but some others stepped in and said, whoa, 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 don't give up here. There may be more to come. Let's see, what else we got here? The VIX, anything sticking out? No, not really. XHB. Oil, XLE, yellow bar buy signal, up a smidge. But that proxy got all messed up when Chevron bought the Hess or whatever. XLF. Okay, let's go to list 2. Now this one is textbook box breakouts. These are the leaders. The ones with textbook box breakouts per the Darvas book. Right here, AI. I don't know what they do, but that's a strong looking breakout. Not super duper strong when you compare it to volume back here, but that's strong. Would I be buying this? Well, I don't know. Because right before earnings, it gave a bearish shooter bar signal, this right here. And the bearish shooter was successful for exactly 1 week. Then it went higher and broke out on earnings. Let's look at the daily. Yeah, look at that. There's the pullback. One day where they said, probably inside information, of course, because, Not like that never happens, but somebody then slammed into it and it went higher, and then there's the gap, but no follow through on that. Interesting. So, not my number one choice, but I'll document it. Ooh, AMR, look at that. A box breakout failure. And that's coal. Because it's a failure and now it's just a regular thing, I'm going to downgrade this to list 3, bullish signals. This one moving up. APP, look at that. Green, 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 green. Box breakout right here. Just super duper bullish. And last week it had an inside week. And this week it resolved to the higher. I mean, that one just looks amazing. If you were going to buy it, you'd be buying it at like 59 and you'd be up a couple bucks. However, it would have been better to buy it here, but this was a sloppy breakout. But then the earnings came in and away it went. More fantastic trends. Oh, look at that. Big moves. Berkshire giving a signal here, pink bar. I'm going to downgrade that to a bearish signal. If Warren Buffett is dead, what's in store for that? I have no idea. Yeah, another box breakout here. And you know, I posted about this one on Twitter. The biggest thing here, when I scan, I do a quick scan. I also look here at the numbers up here, like market cap, etc. It's almost $19 billion for this thing. But when I go into the numbers, $19 billion here, well, they did 350, call it 350 for math's sake. 350 times 4 is 1.4 billion. Okay? 19 divided by 1.4, that gives us 13 and a half price to sales ratio. Ladies and gentlemen, that is high. That's very high. 10 times used to be considered outrageous back in the 2000 internet bubble. Yes, I was around then. I'm older. So this stock at, 14 times? That's getting pretty high. That's like a software. So would I sell on that? No, but I'll definitely pay attention to it. That's what it looks like here. Now, maybe there's some funds that might be like, look, we can't own, our charter says we can't own anything higher than 10 price to sales earnings, and they got to sell. Who knows? But it's just a red flag. But would I sell on it? No. But I would be wary of any real potential sell signals going forward. Like I gave up on it back here in November on the red volume in here. And then it had this one, a white bar sell signal, and then rebounded because the market. But, was it safe to say that we knew it would break out like this? No. I mean, there were no signals for me to jump in on this. So I just watch it from afar. Coin. Yeah, look at that. 2 big breakouts. This pullback week, well, if you really love coin, you should have been buying it, and you missed the breakout. You should have been buying it here at the top, roughly 181 or so. And if you did that, well, now you're up like 10% or something like that. Not too shabby. This breakout right here had no volume, low volume. So I didn't really trust it at that time. I actually shorted it right here based on the shooter bar signal, which it's a little hard to see. Right here, shooter bar signal. I shorted it, and I actually made good money on the downside. I made like 40 points on this thing. But it then went back up, and I should have bought it, but oh well. CVNA, yeah, I bought it here last week, moving up nicely. I own this one, moving up. Look at that, inside week resolution to the upside. That's what I love to see. So yeah, even on a bad week, when a bad week happens, You don't need to automatically sell everything. Just watch for the signal and then the reaction. Here, you had some signals and reaction here. That's a negative reaction right there. Worst case scenario, you should have been out at like 42-ish. But yeah, you know, you just got to watch the market. The market tells you signals. Now look here, ELF, I own this one. God, it's just lovely. I'm up over 100 points in that one. ESTC, ooh, look at that, pink bar, and it's a violation of the box breakout right there. No, thank you. So I'm going to downgrade this one to list 4. Not that it's super bearish, but stuff I want to watch out for. This one's just moving higher. But again, I'm just looking for signals. Hood, box breakout. I don't really like stocks that have over 1 billion shares or almost 1 billion shares outstanding, just because they're hard to move, but that doesn't mean they can't move. Look at this, 864 million shares outstanding right here. Well, that's a big fat whale. It's a lot of blubber to move around, but again, we're in a bull market. Microsoft, showing up, net, let's see, anything. Here's something on net. If you're a volume analyst like I am, when you see big green, you celebrate, yay. When the reaction to that big green is big red, generally it means that stock's probably gone about as far as it's going to go, at least in the short term. Because that means that holders, instead of printing buy tickets, during this week they were printing sell tickets. Netflix, I own this one, keeps moving up nicely. Steel moving up. You know, see, just again, all bullish charts. Nvidia. Now this is interesting. Blue bar, it's now at the top. Is that going to be a resistance? I don't know. But we'll see what it does. Who knows? It's a inside weak bar, so we'll see. Box breakout there. Box breakout there. Yeah, I bought this one. SE, I really like the numbers I saw. Yes, it does have earnings on Monday, so we'll see what happens. If something goes wrong and this drops down, well, then I'll just sell it and move on. But I really like the opportunity, so I took it. Snow, not every stock works out. Yellow bar buy signal moved up. Turns out the CEO is retiring and might have sandbagged everybody with BS. You know, great. But look at that. This is what you want to avoid. Definitely want to avoid that. I'm going to put this in the bearish signals list camp. It definitely does not belong on list 2 anymore. Square, box breakout. See, everything in this list is bullish for the most part. Uber, bullish resolution. God, I regret selling it here. I don't know what I was doing. URI, just incredible. Look at that. Venom, oil and gas. You want a dividend payer? That's a good one. I own some of that from a long time ago. Workday, pink bar with a big red selling. I'm going to put that down in list 4 just in case, just to keep an eye on it. I have no interest one way or another. And lastly, ZS right here. Look at this. Moving up. A number of different color signals, and now this week or right in here they had earnings. I don't think it went so well. This stock may be done. So I'm going to downgrade it to list 3. All right, let's get into list 3. And we want to power through the rest and see if we got any other signals. Bullish, we know about that one. Amazon keeps going up. Yeah, you see pink bar. Pink bars mean pay attention. They don't automatically mean sell. Look how that one's going back up. Bros, I bought some of this on earnings. Bought it right there. Yellow bar buy signal. You had a shooter bar here. And now look, you got some decent volume. I actually am pessimistic on this one because I don't think the numbers were all that strong. But I'm looking for long-term holds. See, at 33% and only up 26%, it's okay. It's nice that it's profitable, but, and then the future forecasts here are, they're okay. But for a long-term hold position, this might have been a great spot for the long-term investor. And we'll just have to see what happens. At some point, you just got to make a decision. And then just stick with it and see what happens. Deck, that one's going to the S&P 500. Okay, Dell. This rule I mentioned on Twitter, it's called the volume blowout rule. It's when you get the biggest damn volume of a move, and it's come after a stock's been moving for a while. This, to me, ladies and gentlemen, is a sell signal. Time to step off the elevator. You've been long it for all this time. What, you think it's going to double from here? Who's going to buy this from here, right here? New money. God, I've watched Dell for 3 years. Finally, now it's time to buy. Are you crazy? Don't be stupid. Let's look at it here on the monthly. Oh, look at that. Now, monthly had a box breakout, yeah. But this bar in the middle, well, for every buyer, there's a seller, right? Who's feeding the stock to whom? Where are the buyers buying it from? That's probably Michael Dell laughing his way to the bank as he monetizes his part of his holdings. You gotta like this right here. Look at that hammer bar right here. If you had bought there, you sold somewhere in here, rebought it right here or right here. Man, the signals are just there. They're so clear. But this to me is a sell spot. So volume blowout rule, I think, is in effect here. ENPH, bullish, but got a little chop here on watch. Hard to say. This one here, oh, that's a failure right there. That doesn't belong there. We'll just drop this to list 6. There's Bitcoin. Same deal with volume blowout rule. It's been moving for a while. Big volume here, big volume here. Some sellers. I know everybody thinks Bitcoin's going to double tomorrow, but wouldn't this actually be a pretty good time to step off and book some gains? Is this the right spot to be buying it? I don't know. This one moving higher. That's actually forming a new box. So this one probably should go into a different list. Put it in list 6. Something like that. And drawing boxes, there's no science to it. Darvas had his way of doing it. I have my way of doing it. It's simply a framing tool. It's not magic. I'll put it in number 6. I own it still, but this one, white bar sell signal. That's not good. We'll put that as a bearish signal. Interesting. Oil's going up, yet oil equipment is not. The hot one. Inside week. Okay. Longs, you are on warning here. Yeah, price could go up, but if price goes down, there's your short spot right there. A little bit in the low 800s. I added some here. It is a poor ad. Sold it all right there in the 700s. The volatility was really tough. Some people are calling this like a breakout, like a flag, whatever. Who the hell knows? Boxes are much more easier to interpret. But I don't really see many signals here. There was a signal here, and then this one here. There's really not much going on that I can interpret on the daily. There's the weekly. Let's look at the monthly. This could go sideways for the next 3 months and still be in a primary bull trend. So be careful out there on that one. This one, couple of buy signals here, and now resolving to the upside. I really don't know what this one does, but looks pretty good. All right, let's whip through the remainders. Apple, I shorted Apple here. It's now a box breakdown. I'll highlight this. So I'm up a couple bucks in Apple, but isn't it interesting that Apple, technology's been red hot, and look at Apple, just doing nothing. So if you're going to short anything, short the week. And I did. I'm short Apple. Let's see, anything else that's signal. Pink bars I'll put in this list just in case they sell down. And look right here, Google. Is Google a potential short? Maybe. If you're looking to hedge your portfolio, yeah, short some Google. Look at that. Red sell, red sell, red sell. Might not hurt. MDB. Shopify. Pink bar, and it resolved downwards a little bit. Hasn't taken off. But here's your signal to really make a decision. If you're going to keep it or sell it, it'll be in the resolution of this bar. Yeah, that one, we know that one. Tesla, I tried to short it. Oh, yeah, I covered it last week. Where did I cover it? I covered it right about in there. It's just a difficult one, but it's still not bullish all that much. All right, last one. So these are the bad charts. Looks bad. Looks bad. Nothing there. Oh, a song. Does anybody know, is this company's software actually any good? Because it's really done nothing ever since it crashed. And the crazy Facebook guy owns a ton of it. But who knows? I have no idea if this is a good one or not. Bill, I covered this one. Just shorts just aren't working. Made just a couple dollars. Nothing special. Cold, doing nothing as usual. Nothing. Yeah, here, Globe. Big white bar sell signal. Sure, some crazy longs went into it. Now, the opposite principle may apply here. Some buyers stepped in as soon as it went down. So that's kind of interesting. You know, if this goes back above 35, that's a buy signal. And you might be in a great spot. So watch what the market does. Watch how the market reacts to the signals. We got a signal here, but we'll wait for the resolution there. I have no idea. Palo Alto. Yeah, Nancy Pelosi may have bought this, but, you know, the crash and then they all piled back in, but that's a hard one. Super trader Nancy Pelosi. What a crook. Just same as super trader Hillary Clinton, queen of the cattle markets. Yeah, right. Don't piss on me and tell me it's raining. Let's see, Rivian. Ugh, it's so awful. Now, I speculated it might go down to $1, but some crazy buyers stepped up and bought some. Why, I have no idea, but I don't know. We'll see where that one goes. Rambus, look at that. The buyers stepped back up. Yeah, who knows? Roku, who needs Roku? STAA. I really like this one. I bought some of it, but I've got my fingers burned on this before. I think they just have a really good medical technology, but why they're not dominating, I have no idea. They're just crazy. But look at that. Long downtrend from way here. It got way overboard. And now we got potential for a change in trend. And in fact, if you look on the quarterly chart, or even there's a yearly chart, it's a little hard to see, but there's maybe some potential. So I stepped up, like the farmer planting seeds. Okay, let's wrap this up. Yeah, nothing. Last list. AMD looking good. No volume on this breakout though, but there's volume on that breakout, but not enough overall. But still, AMD is just a winner, rock star. Let's change this to list 3. This is just one I missed. I saw this breakout right here, but I had no idea there was going to be an AI fueled run. Nobody told me. Let's see. Some stocks you just gotta believe. This one right here, nothing there. Ford, yay! I like Ford overall. IoT, look at that. Good. That's a box breakout. This should be on a different list. However, it does have earnings coming up, but hey, it's a bullish market. There should be lots of box breakouts. Meta keeps going up. I hate you, Mark Zuckerberg. This one I still own this, waiting for earnings. Either jump for joy or cry for sadness. We know about that one. Oracle, PLTR, big fat whale. Qualcomm, look at that. What a rebound. Nobody's talking about Qualcomm either. But you had your yellow bar buy signal here. That was your good. It was go time. Roblox still not doing much of anything. And the usual suspects. Oh, look at that. Pink bar signal on this one. All right. Well, that's the view of what's going on. Still a bull market. Market prices, however, are at certain spots that might make good sell spots, but we don't know if that's going to happen until we see what happens this week. Still got earnings, still decent, good uptrends. Nothing too crazy on the sell signal side, so we'll see what happens. Otherwise, thanks for hanging out with me this evening, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.